We're back here at Whitworth University in Spokane, Washington, here at the Aquatic Center. Gone through multiple swimming events all morning long. We're up to the 16th race of this morning, the 100-yard freestyle. Now, normally in swimming, freestyle athletes will pretty much always be using the same stroke, but here, based on their disabilities, we've seen some athletes go with the breaststroke, some going with the backstroke, with some going with the traditional freestyle. Here we'll have a familiar face in lane 1, Angela Madsen, as we mentioned earlier. She has rowed across both the Atlantic and more recently the Indian Ocean. Interesting tidbit about that, in that when she went across the Atlantic, it was just with her and one other person, and that man spoke French. He didn't speak a lick of English, and Madsen, who couldn't speak a lick of French, and they went across the entire Atlantic Ocean, 3,000 miles, taking over 66 days. A lot of people talk about camaraderie in these games, and certainly being alone in the middle of the ocean, you're going to need some camaraderie and support to get there across. Joining her in this competition in lane 2 will be James Chapman. Lane 3, Kenny Rogers. Lane 4, Jenny Pena. Lane 5, Terry Fuda. And Brian Steyer will be in lane 6 in this 100-meter freestyle. This is the for swimmers in the 4th classification. Both Fuda and Steyer in the 5th and 6th lanes have the kicking ability. As you see, Steyer and Madsen get off to a good start. Fuda in lane 5, the Combat Air Force veteran of the Gulf War. She's 38 years old from Gillespie, Illinois. And during last year's games, she participated in several events, including javelin, discus, bowling, and air guns, which she says is her favorite. She earned a gold medal in discus while getting silver medals in javelin and air guns. She's going to be competing in those events again this year. As we see Steyer get out to an early lead, and Madsen not far behind. So they make the turn. And Madsen gets off a quick turn. As we see Fuda approaching the wall. Talking to Madsen earlier, asked her, how do you compare this to swimming or rowing across an ocean? She goes, well, it's not a big deal because there's no sharks in the pool. She's looking to shark-like right now. She's the first to make her last turn. And Steyer not that far behind as he makes his final turn. Then we have Fuda, Chapman, and Rogers coming up on their final turn. And Madsen will earn another gold as she finishes just under 2 minutes with 1:59. She competes in the field events as well. Discus, javelin, and shot put. And here Brian Steyer, he's coming in to finish just now, just hits the wall at 2:25. And we have Chapman and Rogers coming in about the same time. Chapman will get there first, with Rogers not far behind. Chapman comes in at 2:35, or Rogers comes in 3 seconds later at 2:38. Terry Fuda just now finishing up, 2:44, just under 2:45. And Jenny Pena is finishing it out as the crowd helps cheer her on. So for Madsen, she wins the second of her 2 swimming events, winning gold in both. I see Pena coming in to hit the wall at 3:26. It's an ovation from the crowd here at Whitworth. University. We're at the Aquatic Center. Coming up next, we'll have the 17th race, the 100-yard freestyle for the 5th classifications. That's coming up next on xable.com.